Snakes are some of the most fascinating and misunderstood creatures on Earth. With their limbless bodies, unblinking eyes, and often mysterious behavior, they've captured human imagination for centuries. Found on every continent except Antarctica, snakes come in a wide range of sizes, colors, and habitats. There are over 3,000 known species of snakes, and they play essential roles in their ecosystems. From the tiny thread snake, which can fit on a coin, to the enormous reticulated python that can reach over 30 feet in length, the diversity among snakes is truly astonishing. Snakes are reptiles, which means they're cold-blooded, have scales, and usually lay eggs, though some give birth to live young. They evolved from lizards millions of years ago, gradually losing their limbs and developing highly specialized bodies that allow them to thrive in a variety of environments, from deserts and forests to oceans and rivers. Their movement is one of the most remarkable aspects of their biology. Even without legs, they glide, climb, swim, and burrow with incredible grace and precision, thanks to the powerful muscles along their long bodies and the specialized scales on their bellies that grip surfaces. The anatomy of a snake is uniquely adapted to its lifestyle. Their jaws are not fused together like those of mammals, which allows them to open their mouths extraordinarily wide. This flexibility enables them to consume prey much larger than their head. Instead of chewing, they swallow their food whole. Their teeth are curved backward, helping them to grip and slowly pull prey into their digestive system. Many snakes have specialized skulls with loosely connected bones, giving them even more capacity to stretch their jaws around their meals. After eating a large meal, some snakes can go weeks or even months without eating again. One of the most talked about features of snakes is their venom. However, it's important to note that not all snakes are venomous. In fact, only around 600 species have venom potent enough to harm humans. Venomous snakes use their toxins to immobilize or kill prey, and in some cases for self-defense. Cobras, vipers, and mambas are some of the most infamous venomous snakes, and each uses its venom differently. For instance, the neurotoxic venom of a black mamba affects the nervous system, while the hemotoxic venom of vipers destroys blood cells and tissue. These adaptations make them highly effective hunters. However, the vast majority of snake species are non-venomous and rely on constriction or stealth. To capture prey, snakes shed their skin regularly in a process called ecdysis. As snakes grow, their outer layer of skin doesn't grow with them. Instead, they develop a new layer underneath the old one and eventually slither out of the old skin entirely, usually in one piece. Shedding helps snakes remove parasites and stay healthy. Just before shedding, a snake's eyes may appear cloudy or bluish, and their behavior might change. They often become more secretive or defensive during this time. The fresh, shiny skin that emerges is brighter in color, giving the snake renewed appearance. Vision in snakes varies greatly depending on the species. Some snakes, especially those that are active during the day, have excellent vision and can detect movement and color. Others, like many burrowing or nocturnal snakes, rely more on their sense of smell and touch. Snakes use a unique organ called the Jacobson's organ or vomeronasal organ, located in the roof of the mouth, to detect chemical cues in their environment. By flicking their forked tongues, they collect scent particles from the air and deliver them to this organ, helping them track prey, find mates, and avoid danger. Reproduction among snakes is equally diverse. While most lay eggs, some, like boas and vipers, give birth to live young. Mating rituals often involve elaborate behavior, including intertwining dances and battles between males for access to females. Once pregnant, egg-laying snakes will find a warm, hidden place to deposit their eggs, and in many species, the young are completely independent from the moment they hatch. In a few species, such as the king cobra and some pythons. The mother may guard her eggs until they hatch, showing a rare form of parental care among reptiles. Snakes play vital roles in the ecosystems where they live. As predators, they help control populations of rodents, insects, and other small animals. Without snakes, ecosystems could become unbalanced, leading to increases in pests and disease. In turn, snakes are prey for many larger animals, including birds of prey, mammals, and even other snakes. This balance makes them crucial components of the natural world. Their disappearance from an area can signal ecological trouble, and their presence often indicates a healthy, functioning environment. Despite their importance, snakes are often feared and misunderstood. Many cultures associate snakes with danger or evil, and myths and legends around the world depict them as villains or symbols of temptation. However, other cultures revere snakes as symbols of healing, fertility, and transformation. The ancient Greeks used the image of a snake coiled around his staff, the rod of Asclepius, as a symbol of medicine, which is still used today. In Hinduism, snakes are associated with deities and are often seen as protectors of treasure and wisdom. These conflicting views reflect the deep psychological impact snakes have had on humans for thousands of years. In the wild, snakes face numerous threats. Habitat destruction, pollution, climate change, and persecution by humans are major factors, contributing to the decline of many species. Some snakes are hunted for their skin, meat, or use in traditional medicine. Others are killed out of fear, even when they pose no real threat. Education and awareness are crucial in changing these attitudes. By learning more about snakes and understanding their behaviors, people can better appreciate the essential roles they play and learn how to coexist with them safely. Interestingly, snakes have found their way into the pet trade with species like ball pythons, corn snakes, and king snakes becoming increasingly popular as exotic pets. While some are relatively easy to care for, it's important for potential owners to do thorough research. Keeping snakes as pets requires knowledge of their dietary needs, temperature and humidity requirements, and overall behavior. Irresponsible ownership or release of non-native snakes into the wild can cause environmental problems, as seen with the Burmese pythons in the Florida Everglades, where they've become an invasive species. Snake locomotion is a marvel of biomechanics. There are several types of movement they use depending on the terrain. Serpentine movement, also called lateral undulation, is the most common and involves the snake pushing off surfaces with its body in a wave-like motion. In rectilinear movement, large, heavy snakes like boas and pythons inch forward in a straight line by lifting and pulling segments of their belly muscles. Sidewinding is used by desert snakes to move efficiently across loose sand, and concertina movement helps them climb or navigate narrow spaces. Each method reflects evolutionary innovation tailored to specific environmental challenges. Some of the most iconic snakes in the world have become legends in their own right. The king cobra, the world's longest venomous snake, can reach up to 18 feet and possesses an intimidating hood display and potent neurotoxic venom. The green anaconda, found in South America, is considered the heaviest snake in the world and is known for its immense power, capable of taking down large prey such as deer and caimans. The rattlesnake, native to the Americas, is famous for the distinctive rattle on its tail, which serves as a warning to potential threats. These snakes, and many others, highlight the sheer variety and adaptability of serpents across the globe. In popular culture, snakes often appear in literature, film, and art. From the serpent in the Garden of Eden to the terrifying basilisk in Harry Potter, snakes are woven into our collective consciousness. Their graceful yet unpredictable nature makes them perfect symbols for transformation, danger, or mystery. At the same time, they're used in branding, fashion, and religious iconography, reflecting their dual status as objects of fear and fascination. Scientific research on snakes continues to yield valuable insights, not only about reptiles, but also about biology in general. Snake venom, for instance, has been studied extensively for its potential in medicine. Compounds derived from venom are being used to develop treatments for blood pressure, heart attacks, and even cancer. Their ability to survive on infrequent meals, endure harsh environments, and efficiently regulate energy offers lessons in physiology and resilience that may have broader applications. Understanding and appreciating snakes doesn't mean we have to love them or want them near our homes. It simply means recognizing their value in nature and respecting their space. Most snake bites occur when people accidentally step on or try to handle a snake. By staying alert, keeping a safe distance, and learning which snakes are native to your region, you can greatly reduce the risk of an encounter turning dangerous. In truth, snakes would rather avoid humans altogether. They don't hunt us, and their first response is usually to flee rather than fight. In conclusion, snakes are ancient, complex, and essential members of our planet's biodiversity. Whether admired for their beauty, feared for their venom, or studied for their unique biology, snakes continue to inspire curiosity and debate. By learning more about them, we open the door to understanding not only an important group of animals, but also the intricate balance of life itself. Next time you see a snake in the wild, or even in a video or a book, take a moment to consider its role, its adaptations, and its remarkable journey through millions of years of evolution. Because when we look beyond the fear and the myths, what we find is a creature worthy of awe.